Back as that sails over the end line.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Alert. Mike, 44. Push him back. Push him back.
On first down, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A big run there by Freeman. Give him 55 yards on the ground. So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run, Devontae Freeman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Check. 24. 44. Mike, 44.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
3rd and long. It's Watson. This will be caught by Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans push further out in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Kill it, motion me out.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Dolphins. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Vincent Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. On second down, it's Freeman. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
We own it. We own it.
To throw is Watson. Throwing on third and long. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. This is Freeman on first and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Watson, he's letting it fly for Cooks, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, 31! Hey, no time now.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Hey. Got 3 down. Eyes on 10. Hey, 59! 52, Mike, 52. Focus, defense, focus. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. I'm here all day.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Got a man. It's Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Texans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Watson. He's got Fuller. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
1st and 10.
And watch the leg. Back to the court.
Now a first down throw. Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll run here with Freeman. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Devontae Freeman. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
I got you. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. It's complete to Grant. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Everyone got 4 down.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. J.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Second and 14. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
45, Find the mic. Hey, check 24. Go. Check.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
On 1st down, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Texans push further out in front.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Parker, the intended target. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Definitely worth taking in our deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the 1st half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Throwing again is Watson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Three bud.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He gets it to Brown, complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Watson now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
52's the mic. Stay with your man. No, check that.
Watson looks to throw again. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Set. Choose the mic. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 52, right 52. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Letting one go deep for the end. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6.
Let's go, fellas.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
Well, let's see if that script is a good one for them. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
First down, Miami.
You got right. Bring it. Bring it.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. They'll drop the throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him.
And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded about a yard deep. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Freeman again, a first down carry. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 26.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The throw right sideline here is complete.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
45, 45, Mike, 45. Quit talking about it and bring it. Check the backer, check the backer. Check 13. Check.
He'll look to throw. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Mike's both. Here we go.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Reset. 19. 55. 65. 65. 65.
Watson on third down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a first down throw. Watson steps away to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Out. Check 3. Hop up. Hey, watch it. Hey, alert.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, he's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Time to go, night. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Alert.
Now it's Watson. Got him in. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Switch up, switch it.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
From the 16, Watson. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Texans on 3rd down, as close to automatic as you can get. 9 out of 10. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got Fuller. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. And this one complete to Reed. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They toss to Freeman. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Watson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Rosa's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Check 99. Check 99. Slant. Slant.
Now back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Xavier Howard. He's at the 30. 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Makes the score Texans 34, Dolphins 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
16 yards on that one and also a Texan first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now it's Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Safety's creeping. Switch.
Second and 10. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Freeman. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, 24. Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get out.
Now it's Watson. Buying time to his left. Incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check.
Now Watson. He gets it to Cooks. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 2. Here we go. Mike 52. Get some penetration here. Let's get some pass and go.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Let's go now. Henry. Check 49. Trump.
Back to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's telling him what. Hey. 4 down. Check 25.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
4 down.
Back to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. He's back to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, but it'll be 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds. Sanders on for the extra point. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Sanders now. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter.
Makes the score Dolphins 31, Texans 34. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead.